What if I told you that a chinchilla fur could cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000? Yes, $20,000. That's how much I paid for my car. I can imagine paying that for a fur. But in reality, it's a business that is making fortunes. Hi, I am Tasia, and I'm going to be speaking to you today about animal rights and what can be done to force these companies to explore other options when it comes to fur fashions. I'm very pleased to be speaking with the members of PETA today, the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. I understand that you are the world's largest organization for animals' rights with over 3 million strong supporters. That is very great, and I encourage those who are unfamiliar with PETA to visit their site and look at their organization and what they're doing to support the rights of animals. Fur business here in the United States is a big business. As I stated, they are making between $3,000 to $20,000 for the furs of a chinchilla, fox, rabbit. Those are just some of the animals that are used solely for their furs. These furs come from about 85% of them. The animals are raised on farms where they are kept caged. They aren't able to explore nature or the wildlife freely like other animals. They are kept in these small cages, usually crowded because of the cost to keep them all separately. They are in very unsanitized areas. They don't eat like most animals would eat. They don't get to drink like most animals would drink. It's just a very bad situation. As Peter Singer, he's the author of Animal Liberation, he stated that the basic principles of equality does not require equal or identical treatment. It requires equal consideration. And that's basically what I'm urging those to support animal rights to bring to the attention of lawmakers, that this is about equal consideration, that we consider the rights of animals when we are allowing fur companies to raise animals and kill them solely for the purpose of their furs. One option that fur companies and those who choose to use furs as fashions has is fox fur. Right here, if you see right here, these are two fox fur fashions. These are little girls' jackets. They cost about $25 to $35 each. And they are just as fashionable, just as soft, same type of style as a real fur. It doesn't place animals in to be raised to kill for the fox fur. It's an option that designers and fur companies have to do, and they are choosing to kill animals for this same look. It just is an unbelievable act that is occurring. Currently, there are no federal laws in place that protect animals from this process. There's nothing that's being done to force these companies to consider what they are doing. The fact that they are taking these animals out of our wooded areas, out of the wildlife, and putting them in this environment where they are tortured and often beaten and killed just to use their furs for fortunes. I encourage those who are not looking into this to do more research on how these animals are treated, to consider the rights of animals and how this is not humane, that this is not something that should be occurring here in our country. It's not just a problem in the U.S., but also in other countries across the world. In China, they use the furs of cats and dogs. They're treated the same way, solely for the purposes of their fur and what their furs can be used for fashions and other uses. But we need to have these companies explore other options. Fox fur is just as fashionable as real fur, and it is less affordable. It's less affordable for them to produce it, and it's also less affordable for those who enjoy wearing that fashion. So I encourage everyone to support the rights for animals, to support groups like PETA. If you have Any questions, feel free to drop them below and I'll be glad to answer them. But I encourage you to support animal rights, because we don't want the only place for us to see a fox, a rabbit, or a chinchilla to be on the next person's back. Thank you.